now, states including Georgia are sending out urgent notices to Medicaid recipients. 93 million people use Medicaid across the country, including nearly 3 million right here in Georgia.
Yeah, Tracy A. McPierre joins us in the studio tonight to explain why these notices are going out right now and what that means for health care for people on Medicaid. Hey, Tracy.
Hey there. Well, during the pandemic, the Medicaid continuous enrollment provision kicked in. It stopped states from disenrolling people from Medicaid, and the number of people on Medicaid went up dramatically. Now, just here in Georgia, enrollment jumped 35%. Well, that provision ended at the end of March. So now to stay covered, Medicaid eligibility needs to be reviewed for every person.
Nearly 3 million people are enrolled in Medicaid right now, so the state has a task in front of them.
Brittany Newton is the senior policy analyst for Voices for Georgia's Children. She says it's crucial to stay on the lookout for the forms that are now going out to all Georgians on Medicaid from the state.
But the biggest thing is to stay plugged in with what's happening.
From March of 2020 until March of 2023, states could not disenroll anyone from Medicaid. But over the last few years, many recipients' eligibility has changed. The Kaiser Family Foundation estimates nationwide between 5 and 14 million people will lose Medicaid coverage during this process.
Maybe they've gotten a job during the pandemic, maybe their hours increased or they got a pay raise. And now they are over income and no longer eligible.
Jennifer Tolbert with Kaiser Family Foundation says others could lose their coverage even if they remain eligible.
Simply because they have not completed that renewal process. So again, this is why it's very important for people to be on the lookout for any information or communication from the state. Because if you don't submit the required forms within the time frame provided by the state is permitted and will disenroll people even if they remain eligible.
Every person on Medicaid will be reviewed over the next year, but you can take the first step now to stay covered.
It's really important to be as proactive as you can. You know, don't wait for the state to reach out to you. Like I said, the very first thing that you can do is just making sure that your contact information is correct so that you can receive that notice. And as soon as you get it, respond as quickly as you can as far as providing any information that's requested.
Now we have details on how to update your information on 11alive.com. There you can also find information on other low-cost options that may be available to you if you're no longer eligible for Medicaid.
All right, Tracy, some good information there.